Today I was just thinking about doing a simple draw with me, and you can pull out your sketchbook and draw with me or do whatever you plan on doing. But I think this video, for the most part, is probably going to be the best for just playing in the background and doing whatever. Yeah, I'm doing this with no script though, so hopefully it's not too bad. Sorry if the mic quality is bad too. I'll try and fix it in the future, but right now it is what it is. But school's back in. I think some people started earlier than I did, but I went to school yesterday and we have today off, so I'm pretty happy that we only had to go one day, but it was also really rough. I did not want to wake up. But while we're on the subject of school getting back in, Christmas! How was your guys' Christmas? I think most of my friends actually got the same gift as me. But I did get a PS5 and I only have a few games right now, but hopefully I'll get more in the future. And if you guys want gaming content, I wouldn't say no to that. Yeah, I do though hope to expand my content to things outside of art, just because I have a lot of hobbies and a lot of interests and a lot of things I want to make videos about, and I just think gaming is one of those things. So if y'all are interested, don't be shy and comment that. But while we're on the subject of videos, what do y'all want to see? I have so many, but I'm is any of them gonna be good? So if there are any videos you want to see from me, whether they're short form or a full length video, do not be shy and tell me, because I will take anything that you guys want to watch. When it comes to future content, I do want to try and post more full length videos, just because I don't want to only be known for short form. Though, let me tell you, for any new YouTubers out there, please, unless if you only plan to ever post shorts, please also post videos. You don't have to post as many, but I think it's super detrimental to your growth that you post long form videos along with your short form videos, because if you only do shorts, it's going to tank your full-length videos by a ton. It's going to be really bad for you, and I have experienced that myself, and I have had to pay the price of only posting shorts for the longest time. And this also goes for other accounts like Instagram and TikTok. Just make sure you're also posting long-form videos if you do plan on doing those later down the line. It's just super important. And one of the big reasons why your videos get tanked, the views are horrible, is because when it comes to shorts, most of the people in shorts aren't returning viewers. They see your video, they're like, okay, cool, and then they move on. But with long form videos, you get no returning, anybody that subscribed to you most likely isn't going to return for the videos, at least. So you're kind of relying on nothing to get you views for the most part. That was the worst explanation ever. I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to explain, but I think you guys get the gist. So about the sketch page that I'm doing though, I usually just draw people for anyone that has not seen any of my videos before. So for this page, I kind of wanted to expand and draw more things like objects in houses and just animals or bugs, as you could tell from my first two drawings. And I think it worked out pretty well. I at least really like all the animals that I did. There was one drawing in particular that I just was not messing with, but for the most part, it's pretty good. And also, I was trying to work on filling up sketchbook pages, because with most of my sketchbook pages, I tend to struggle to fill empty space, and they all end up kind of looking a little bit awkward, and there's a lot of just blank. So with this, I was trying to work on that, and I think I did pretty good overall. There still is I did a lot of cross hatching, and that was just my way of filling up space, though it works. It wasn't empty, so I guess it doesn't matter what filled the space. Now we're moving on to the first person, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about her just because, oh my gosh, like, side profiles are such a struggle for me. Like, I make so many, but at the same time, I'm always struggling, and I wanted to show that in this video. Like, I erased the nose a million times, I erased the face a million times. I didn't even show, like, all the times I erased stuff. Like, it's just so hard. I do not know how so many people are just able to whip one up just like that. I don't know what it is about side profiles. Like, it's just mainly the nose and the lips that are just so hard for me to get right, and it takes me so many tries. But also, as you'll see later, like, I stop messing with the thing once I start drawing, like, the eyes, because I feel like I'm just so focused, and when I eventually move on, I'm eventually just able to create a good piece of art. Like, it's like what all artists tell you to do is just stop focusing so much on those little imperfections and just move on and work on something else, and that's what I did eventually. But after like 20 minutes of trying, I eventually got it. But on top of that, like, y'all did not understand how much footage this video had. It was like a little bit under 2 hours of footage that I had to freaking condense all the way down, and it was so tedious. It was so annoying, and I'm like, I literally would pause and I would just watch the video, make sure like one of the cuts or something wasn't too bad, and I would just die because of how painstakingly slow I would draw. And I'm like, why do I draw so slow? It would be so much easier if I drew faster, so then I wouldn't have so much content to draw down, or like cut down. So I was looking back at old videos actually, and it's so interesting to see how much I've just gotten better at filming in general. It's just like seeing my first ever video that I did, well, not technically first ever video, but first one that you guys can see. There's just such a big difference, and it's so interesting to see just how small my growth has gotten, but it's still there, and I'm kind of proud of myself for getting better at filming, though there's still some hit or miss video things. Like, I did a real-time like draw with me, and the camera angle is like the worst camera angle you could have. Like, you can't see anything you can't see what I was drawing for like most of it. But whatever, I mean, it works, I guess. But also, looking at my first video is like so sad because it just brings me back to all those old times. It was before I moved, and it's very, very interesting, I guess. Also, looking back, it was kind of boring. I was only in the intro, and I was like, girl, just shut up and like move on to the video. You're rambling and nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Yes, that's really contradicting to what I'm doing in this video, but it's different. Looking back though, it's made me realize I do need to post another looking through my old sketchbooks video, because I literally said in there, like, look out for another one. Because I really want to do another one, and I still do, but that was 2 weeks ago, and I have yet to post another one, and I definitely think I need to, so maybe I'll do that eventually. I don't even remember where I put all the old sketchbooks. Did I put them back? Ooh, if I put them back, y'all are gonna have to wait a little bit longer. I'm not about to go through all the pain of taking them out again anytime soon. Looking back at the drawing, look at her, she's coming together, yes. Honestly, I love making my characters like just be bombarded with blush. I swear, I have the weirdest word choices. Okay, anyways, not me adding highlights, yes. Bro. Also, one more thing, earlier I was talking about like things I wanted to continue to work on because I wasn't very good at them, and if you look in the background, you will see some markers that I really wanted to use on the sketchpad because I've been scared of using them and I just haven't bothered to for like the longest time. And I would just like to say I didn't end up using them in this video because I didn't want to ruin anything in there. But you can't blame me when my last piece of art ended up looking like this. Last piece of art that I used the markers on, Oof. So like the beginning of the video when I said like I had a list of things to talk about, I got through like most of those things during the 3-minute mark, like 3-4 minutes, and it was I talked about it all. So I've been going off the rails, and I think I've actually been doing a pretty good job at it too. But if we look at this drawing that I'm drawing right now, I feel like it's kind of hard to see that like what pose she's doing. She's kind of like looking off and she's kind of turned, which is why one shoulder is more in your face than the other one. But I don't think I did a very good job at showing that, and I kind of wish I had changed her jawline. Sorry about that, but I just didn't really like her jawline. But when it came to her though, I struggled so much with the hair. Like, I show it once, but I started off with a low ponytail. Then I did like a really short bob. I cut that part out. And then I settled on this like high bun ponytail. No, it's a bun type of deal going on. I do like the finished drawing, but it was so annoying just because I was scrolling through Pinterest for like forever and I just couldn't find anything. And it was so annoying. And it's like most first like world problems, but still, is that what it's called? First worlds, first party, I don't know, but definitely something that was just so annoying. And oh yeah, here's hairstyle number 1. I looked at it and I was like no, that is so ugly. But who here is excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? Like, I have so many consoles already, but let me tell you, when that thing comes out, I'm buying it. Like, I am instantly in the car purchase. It doesn't even have to go in the car. I'm just gonna buy it because I'm so excited for just an upgraded version of one of my all-time favorite consoles. Like, when I got my PS5, it was such a trippy thing, first of all, because they swapped, because like the select and the back button are swapped, so it was always tripping me up. But it was just so different because I've grown up entirely with like Nintendo, so it's like I'm just so excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. Ooh, okay, let's talk about shows. So there's this one show I watched with my parents. I never really like watched all the episodes. There were some parts I didn't watch, but it was called The Mentalist. Such a good show. Everyone should watch it. I'm so sorry I did that thing. Anyways, such a good show. Really love it. Another show I was obsessed with a couple years back was Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I do still like it. It still has a place in my heart. It's not in the forefront of my mind anymore, but it was something I really enjoyed. I have Sokka, Katara, and Aang Funko Pops, and I love them. They're my babies. I will never get Appa from like the Appa Funko Pop because it's just so ugly. Like, you cannot look at that and tell me it looks cute or even looks like half as good as the actual Appa from the show. I do have Momo though. So cute. He came with Aang though, so it wasn't like a separate purchase, Obviously, I think there's a full-size one. Wait, let me look it up. Okay, so you can't get like the original Appa, but you can get like a different version. I think it was when Aang was hallucinating, and it's like that version of Momo. Yeah, but the original Momo comes with Aang. I should also reiterate which version of Aang I got, because there's a lot of different versions, but I got the one where he's got like his hand out and he's got his like kite thing and he's got like the wind swirling around him and the Momo's on top of his head. I do hope though that one day I get all the different versions of Aang, and I want Iroh. He's my favorite character by far. He's just an icon. I swear, Funko Pops are so much fun. Like, if anybody out there is like, I want to get something that represents, like, my favorite show or something, get, like, Funko Pops. Like, they're the best way to represent your favorite shows. Oof, there is not a lot of time left, and I'm still drawing her. Oh, no, I did show. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I'm still drawing her. I need to move on, but you will see though near the end I started to panic because I was like, this video is way too long. How am I gonna voice over all of this? And then I just start crazy cutting down the last bit, so you're gonna have to just accept that you're not gonna be able to see the rest of the drawings as much. And there was a certain point where I messed up on a drawing. I cut it out completely because it was so unnecessary to show a drawing I wasn't actually going to like have in the finished product, but I did do that, and then I just covered it with a different drawing I drew a little bit before that it didn't really have a home, but I wanted it to be somewhere, so I just decided to put it on here. So I'm sorry that gets on your nerves, but that's what I ended up doing. Okay, finally we are done with this drawing. I'm so happy. We're moving on. I'm so tired of looking at her ugly face. But here, I'm just pulling out the drawing that I drew and I didn't feel like putting anywhere else. And you can also see my failed sketch. Oof, it was so ugly. Like, y'all, it was not it. But also the one I drew over it isn't really it either. I was too lazy to draw his face, so I covered it with hair. But there's, like, awkward blank spots. And also, the water droplet on his finger looks like his nose, which was kind of getting on my nerves. But overall, I kind of like the tree branch that he was sitting on. And, I mean, I guess it wasn't horrible, maybe. Also, might I add, 1 minute, like, 10 seconds left. And I haven't even drawn, like, all the in-between stuff. I haven't even drawn, like, the rest of the drawings. Like, that's how much I had edited it down. Okay, the last thing we're gonna talk about, sadly, but style. I recently just put together like a Pinterest board of the style I want. I don't know how to explain it because there's like 50 different styles on it, but I love it, and I'm so excited to be able to go out and just kind of put together the style that I've put so much time into creating. And I mean, what about you guys? You know, like, what's the style you're aiming for? What are you looking for? What is your overall goal with your style? Or have you already gotten your style? If you have, you are so lucky. If you have like all you want with your clothes, I wish I was like you, bestie. You are very lucky to be able to know what you want in your style and already have it. Right here though is the ugliest flower I've drawn. It's so ugly, but I was just like, I'm not even gonna bother redrawing it. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting and talking with me, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. Bye!